if we were to say, imagine we had like free and open fair platform where this discussion could be on YouTube, Facebook, and whatever, with the same virality as what Dr. Anthony Fauci is going to say, and we decided as a society to have a serious conversation about the things that we're saying, which is to say, okay, let's work it out, right? If there's conspiracy here, and we know that we can already see some of the little things behind the scenes where it's like, why would they be doing that? Why would they be giving more money for a ventilator use to cover the costs? And why would they be giving more money for a COVID diagnosis? Why would they be, changing, the burden of proof on a death, doing all this stuff last minute? When you start to see all this, you go, okay, well, there's the wealth transfer. Well, some people are benefiting. There's greater forms of control. We have a powerful elite of people, if you could say, behind the scenes, that meaning that the people that have impact on politicians that don't really get elected, but that have a lot of pull in society, they seem to have an obsession with more control and more authoritarian power, right? So when we start to say, I think this is where people have a difficult time, that maybe haven't looked into this stuff so much, is they start to go, yeah, but to what scale? And who's involved? Is my local premier involved? Is my local governor involved? Is my, how could this all just be? This is what starts to go on.
Oh, I love this question, because what I'm starting to observe even in my own description of what's going on is that I don't want to issue responsibility that I personally have for what's unfolding. And I don't want anyone else out there to do that. What I've always loved about your brand is that you always stay focused on that spiritual center, which to me is not some bypassing realm where magical thinking takes care of stuff for us, but it's more of like, oh shit, like I have a shadow and I chose to come here at this moment, and all those things. And so what I'm saying essentially is that I have a cell phone, okay? Thankfully it's on airplane mode right now. But everyone talks about Bill Gates trying to chip us and 5G being rolled out. Well, this is the thing that I'm self-chipping myself with 24/7, and anytime I don't have it on airplane mode, it's totally frying me. So the point is if I get Amazon delivered, or I subscribe to any of the conventional systems that are now part of this global system, surveillance and distribution of objects, I'm actually co-creating it. And that this moment is the apocalyptic unveiling, right? Of us just seeing clearly, holy shit, we have thought we were getting free services, like you said, with big tech being able to basically override the Constitution, censor even the President of the United States because of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which is a sign of the transnational corporations having their own meta charter. And that's ultimately what's going on. So when you ask the question, who's behind it? I think of things like the International Bank of Settlements. I think of the World Economic Forum. I look at Bill Gates, and I look at the WHO and the UN, and we start to see, oh, wow, okay, it's all connected. And how am I also personally contributing to them, disenfranchising me? So it's kind of both things at once. Mm-hmm.